Remarks by saying that you hope that we were all here in a good faith manner to discuss the protocols. My question to you is, considering the fact that border recognition and the genocide are pan-Armenian issues that involve and affect all Armenians, where was the good faith effort on the part of the government to include a dialogue that included the opinions of all Armenians? There was an ostentatious world tour by the president where he was met with protest after protest, like you mentioned. Did any of that get conveyed back to the government, especially considering the fact that in the media during that time it was being told to us that the protocols were an alterable document, and the president in the meantime was on a world tour gathering opinions and thoughts?
Look, we understand the question.
Well, the thing is that we have to understand that the protocols came as a total surprise, not only to diaspora, but the higher stances, everybody. Negotiations of that type and caliber do normally take place in an atmosphere of utmost secrecy. Only very few people are involved in those things. There were, I mentioned, previous regimes had repeatedly leaked information to the media as to test the voters and see what's the public reaction to that. And this has been invariably negative. We all remember that the things about letters, clandestine meetings somewhere in Geneva or on the sidelines of international conferences. But that's the technique. And let's not single out diaspora. When it was a surprise to me, I was in Yerevan at the meeting with the diplomatic corps of Armenian diplomats, and the foreign minister revealed what had happened. Because this is how it worked. And when I got back, I made a confession earlier. I don't know whether I made it clear or not. When I got back, I had no enough background on this whole negotiation and issue. When I was approached by friends, it was an eye-opener, that the whole cars issue, the interpretation it took in diaspora, the border recognition, and I was unprepared, which actually adds no credit to say our diplomatic service, but this is how it works when we're talking about top secret international negotiations. Consultations should have been done at the civil society level. I guess there's nothing to argue against. I fully agree that all positive foreign policy, any public policies must be debated in the civil society. And when I say civil society, I also mean that diaspora is part of global Armenian civil society. We should think of ways how to make that happen. That's my comment.